So you need a certified copy of my bachelor degree that you just issued? No problemo. So, this is a little one, but it still fulfilled me with satisfaction. During my last semester of my bachelor degree, I already applied for the master's degree at the same university. So, I go through the normal application process and get accepted, yay, but as I didn't have my bachelor degree at that point, I had to produce a certified copy of my degree as soon as I could. Yes, I had to give a certified copy of my bachelor's degree to the university who issued that degree in the first place. And no, these were not different departments. It was all done by one lady in the examination office. But whatever, weird bureaucracy is weird. And boy was it annoying at that university, because all students of my faculty had to go through one lady. And I think she just hated to do anything. Like, seriously, she was so annoyed when you showed up at her office to just do anything. When I turned in my bachelor thesis, she straight up said that she is so ducking annoyed that all the students turn their thesis in at her office. Well, we don't have another choice. There is seriously no other way to turn your thesis in, and don't ever think about asking her anything. So, I am already looking forward to picking up my bachelor's degree. No, we don't have a fancy celebration. Normally you would get an email when your degree is ready, but as she ducking hates our guts, you just have to guess when it is ready. We don't get an email. 2 weeks after your last grade is put in the system, it is probably ready. So, I did just that. I show up at her office and hooray, my degree is ready. Lady, here. Without even looking at me. Me, thank you, I need a certified copy of that. Lady, really annoyed, excuse me, what? Me, I need a certified copy. Could you please copy it and certify that it is a copy of the original? Lady, I know what a certified copy is. You can get that at the town hall. Me, I know, but I can also get it here. I know for a fact that you have to give me one if I request it. 5-second staring contest ensues. Lady, sigh fine. She takes my degree back, turns around, copies it and signs that it is a certified copy. Lady, hands me the degree and copy, here. Me, thank you. Now I would like to give you a certified copy of my bachelor degree for my application for the master's degree. I hand her back the certified copy. Lady, are you serious? Me, yes, I thought if I am already here, I could turn that in as well. So, I don't have to come back again. Another 5-second staring contest. Lady just takes the copy out of my hand and turns around. And with that, I left with the biggest grin on my face. What did she expect? That I got to the town hall, 15-minute ride, wait there for probably 1 to 2 hours, get a certified copy that would cost me €13, at university one was for free, and then come back another day? Hell no. Especially because she had the weirdest office hours ever. It was something like 2 days a week for 1.5 hours in the morning and 1 day for 1.5 hours in the afternoon. So, I probably would have waited days to turn that in. But her face when I asked for a certified copy was just glorious. Edit, okay, this blew up way more than I thought. I am glad to hear that I am not the only one experiencing it. And yes, this happened in Germany. But I can't tell the university without maybe getting in trouble. Now to the comments. Ugh. I had to do something like that once at work, government. I needed to fill out a form and give it to, we will call him Joe. So, I fill it out to the best of my knowledge. I give it to Joe and he says you need to fill out this field here. It's some ID number associated with my account. Okay, but how do I get that info, Joe? Blank stares. Okay, well, I'll try. Begin half a day of going to visit my co-workers, my boss, the floor admins. How do I get this number? Various iterations of I don't know or go talk to Bob. Try Linda. I'm running around the office like I'm on a scavenger hunt. Which, of course, I am. But alas, no luck, nobody knows what this number is. I go back to Joe and tell him, sorry, I just can't find it. Joe stares at me for a few seconds. Then he sighs, opens a drawer, pulls out a stack of paper, finds the magic number and copies it onto my form. He had it the whole dang time. Wow, that was so not cool of him. We all hated that guy. Edit, in retrospect I think there was some passive-aggressive behavior going on. We were a collaborative team, and between our daily stand-ups and talking together to brainstorm and whiteboard things, I think we really annoyed Joe, who regularly raised complaints about us making too much noise. We were trying to be respectful and quiet, but it's the nature of a cubicle environment that you'll hear what's going on around you. People who are upset that they have to do their own job. Gotta love it. I have one of those. She hoards passwords for sites we may need to get checks from, then gets upset when we ask her to pull the check for us. We've told her, well, you could just give us the usernames/passwords. She stays silent. She did use it once to try to get a raise, by claiming she does too much work, and we all come to her. My manager shot her down right in front of the director. It was glorious. Is she the only one with the passwords? Might be an issue if there's a need to audit or if she gets hit by a buzz. This reminds me of a friend. He was working on his master's degree, but decided not to bother finishing, and instead ended up working in a lab at the university for about 20 years. One day, he decided that he should finish that degree. One of the benefits of his job is that he can study for free if the field of study relates to his job. So, he had to get the description of the remaining class he was taking, and have his boss sign off on it. As it happens, the professor teaching the class was also my friend's boss. So, he had to sign off that the course description he wrote for a class he teaches relates to the field in which his assistant works. Fortunately, unlike in OP's story, the people involved in the circular bureaucracy here were more amused than anything. I was teaching labs while I was a postgraduate. Then there was a huge scandal of sexual favors for grades at my uni, so suddenly they required police clearances and interviews for all casual positions. Now I had to interview for the role I'd been in for 5 years. So, the lecturer running that unit asks questions like, why do you think you're suitable for this role? Me, well, I think teaching this same class for the past 5 years qualifies me to teach it, and I've been teaching it longer than you. No surprise that I got the job. Congratulations on getting the job. When I applied for the master's program at the same university where I got my bachelor's, they required the transcript from the 3 hours of credit I'd gotten at a community college during high school. They'd also required that transcript before I got accepted for my bachelor's. The problem was, the community college had moved since then, and getting the records from them at this point was a huge problem. So, I had to try and argue with the person in this office that they already had the information. I'd given it to them 3 years previously. And they said, yeah, but that was when I applied for my bachelor's. This was for my master's application. Is that a different office? No, it's this same office. So, you already have the information, in this same office, but I have to get it for you again and bring it here? Right. Eventually I figured out, with no help from the people actually working there, that if I filled out one of the dozens of forms over on the wall, they would give me a full official listing of my credits that went toward my bachelor's, including their acceptance of the transfer credits from the community college. Then I went and got back in line with this new printout and handed it to the next person as evidence of the transfer credits, which they accepted. It was ludicrous. The bureaucracy is expanding to meet the needs of an expanding bureaucracy. What do you do when the red tape starts peeling off the wall? What else is there to do but apply more red tape to hold up the old red tape? Sounds like my experience. You don't happen to study in Germany? OP replied. Yes, it is in Germany. Seems to be German problem, but I can't tell the name of the university as I still need my master's degree from them. Knew it. That's just so German. Down to the office hours and the refusal to use emails. Does she have an office full of potted plants and a puppy calendar? In HR lingo, she's what we call a quit and stay. They essentially quit doing their job, do just enough to not be fired and make everyone miserable. I have always called older folks who do this as they approach retirement age retired in place. Military calls it road. Retired on active duty. Seems like all our unis are the same. I applied for my master's degree at the same university and had to upload. The only application option was online, like 20 documents. Including my bachelor's degree, I got from them and things like a CV. Some days later I get a letter that my application has been received and a list of documents to provide if not already done. It listed all the documents I uploaded but also had a section about documents needed from students that did their bachelor's with them, which was basically only one small document. After I had to upload all the documents to even be allowed to send in the application, you could literally not submit the application if you didn't upload everything. Oh, and our office lady was the same, down to the ridiculous opening times and hating to do any of her job.